Good evening, everyone. Welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for Martinsville basketball on the WREP Sports and the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. Tonight, the Martinsville Artesians play host to the Bloomington North Cougars. I am Braxton Billy here, joined with Cole Meyer.
And tonight, the Artesians coming in tonight's game 1-10. Last weekend, they came off of a tough loss to a good Decatur Central team. And it was a tough game, but they fell short in the end. And then Saturday night, lost in a heartbreaking fashion, 40-37 against Columbus East. The Artesians improving every game, and they're going to hope to improve tonight. And now with the Bloomington North Cougars, they're coming in tonight's game at 10-3. And last Friday, they came off with a loss against Bloomington South, a very, very good Bloomington South team. And then they bounced back Saturday against Seymour, a team that Martinsville lost to earlier in the year.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough test here tonight for the Artesians, and they're going to need help from their big man, Noah Stout and Zach Lynn.
And with Noah Stout, Noah's going to have to step up tonight. He's been playing much better and has been much more aggressive in these past few games. You saw some flashes against Decatur Central with him. He'll have to continue that tonight. Noah on the season is averaging around 7 points, 2 rebounds, and is shooting around 56% from the 2-point range.
On the other side of the court, we have North. They love to push tempo, and it all starts with their guards, Isaac Vinkel and Nick Klaber.
Nick Klaber is just a sophomore, but he does not play like one. He played last year as a freshman, but his stats this year are much, much better. Nick on the year is averaging 10.5 points, around 4 rebounds, and around 4 assists. Klaber is fast, he's strong, and his basketball IQ is off the charts. Klaber and Vinzel are both on Indiana Elite's top teams, and they've been playing at a high school level for a very, very long time, against top level competition for a long time.
Cole, we talked to both coaches this week. What are they going to have to do to be successful tonight?
Well, tonight, Bloomington North, to be successful, they're going to have to rebound. They're going to have to defend the perimeter very well. They're going to have to share the basketball and push tempo. And for Martinsville, they're going to have to cut down on turnovers, keep North off the offensive glass, and knock down some shots.
It's Martinsville versus Bloomington North. We will have the starting lineup and opening tip when we return. You're watching WREP and on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel.
Don't do that.
Work can be overwhelming.
School can be overwhelming.
I don't feel like I do enough at home.
I don't feel like myself at home.
I don't know if I'm making the right choices for my future.
I have no idea what to do with my future.
I have anxiety.
I get so depressed.
I just wish someone could understand.
We may be your parents,
But we've been in your shoes.
And we fought the same battles.
no matter what you're facing.
We're here for you.
And you're not in this alone.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/official.
And we are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. As you can see, Bloomington North is warming up right now. And they have their guards down there, Isaac Vinzel and Nick Klaber.
Now once again with Nick Klaber, he's just a sophomore, doesn't play like it. He's having a great year this year. He's averaging around 10.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And ones we talked about earlier. He's fast, he's strong, and he has a great basketball IQ. Clyburn, he's been playing his whole life at a top level. As I said earlier, he plays on Indiana Elite's top level team, and he's going to look to lead the Bloomington North Cougars tonight. And on the other side of the court, player we want to watch tonight is going to be Noah Stout. Noah Stout, he's really going to have to step up tonight. And this year, he's averaging 7 points, 2 rebounds, once again shooting 56% from the 2-point range. And in these past few games, Noah has played very well for the Artesians.
Yeah, Noah really stepped up last week against Decatur, and Kip Staggs is hoping that he does it again tonight versus the Cougars.
Now, Noah's not the only player that we're going to need to look out for tonight. Zach Lynn has also been putting up great numbers for the Artesians, and they're going to need both of their big men tonight if they want to get away with a win.
Yeah, they're really going to need to utilize those big men, as it is going to be a tough fight because both teams are quite tall.
Now, a trend we've seen with almost every game we cover here on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel, Martinsville hasn't been able to stop one guy. Last week we saw it was Kenny Tracy. He had a great game, so let's hope the Artesians can stop their guy tonight.
Yeah, there's always that one guy who just single-handedly hurts the Artesians, but hopefully we don't have that tonight.
Yes, hopefully we do not have that tonight. So we are about to get ready for the national anthem here tonight. So we're going to let that play out, and then we will have the starting lineups being introduced.
I'd like to please Artesian campus has been declared a tobacco-free facility. Assets will be given to adults only at halftime, and our concession stands conveniently located in the upper concourse of the southeast gymnasium for your home cooked dining pleasure. Now, for those of you that are able, please stand with us at this time. We respectfully ask you to please remove your caps as we prepare to pay tribute to this great land of ours with our national anthem. It's game time, John R. Please welcome our lineup. First for the visitors, the Bloomington North Cougars. Starting for one guard, wearing number 11, 6'1" sophomore, Nick Clyburn. And in the guard position, wearing number 13, 6'5" freshman, Nick J.Q. Roberts. And the third guard spot, wearing number 22, 6'2" junior, Isaac Benzo. Starting forward, number 23, 6'3" senior, Jeremiah Blair. And number 44, 6'5" junior, Aaron Stanko. And coach of the Cougars, Coach Jason Spear. Please welcome our officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Henry Fritz, Greg Johnson, and Jim River. And now please welcome the starting lineup for the Martinsville Starting for Coach Kip Staggs tonight at guard, weapon number 3, 6'1" junior Caden Martinsville. As in the guard position, wearing number 5, 6'1" sophomore Landon Myers. Starting forwards, wearing number 10, 6'2" senior Brady Austin. And forward, wearing number 24, 6'2" junior Noah Stout. And forward, wearing number 40, 6'4" junior Jack Lynn. And coach of the Artesians, Coach Kip Staggs.
And again, those starters for the Cougars were Nick Kleiber, J.Q. Roberts, Isaac Vinsel, Jeremiah Blair, and Aaron Steinfeld. For the Artesians, they had number 3, Caden Runtenkrantz, number 5, Landon Myers, number 10, Brady Costin, number 24, Noah Stout, and number 40, Zach Lynn.
So we're going to get this game underway. We will see what the outcome of this game will be tonight.
Artesians win the tip. Myers has it up top.
So Cougars are in a man-to-man pressure. As most teams play against the Artesians, it seems to give them trouble.
Brady Costin with the screen from Lynn. Myers drives, kicks it out to Rodenkrantz for 3, no good. Rebound Brady Costin. But he traveled.
Even though there's a travel there by the Artesians, you can see they're already hustling. They could not get a rebound to save their lives against Decatur Central last Friday.
They're really going to need to get some here tonight.
And as they do with that offensive rebound, Costin just travels. See Artesians, 2-3 zone as usual. But it's going to be a trap now. We don't usually see them trap, but they are going to tonight.
Kleiber has it up top, over to Vinsel. Nice steal by Landon Myers. Myers kicks it out to Noah Stout for 3. No good. Rebound Zach Lynn.
This is the hustle I'm talking about. This is 2 offensive rebounds already on the night for the Artesians.
Noah Stout has it up top. Nice backdoor. Cannot knock down the floater. Rebound, Kleiber.
Now the Artesians with the Cougars are going to have to run back in transition because Kleiber loves to push the ball. And
Steinfeld tries the 3, no good.
As I was saying, Kleiber loves to push the ball. And he's going to keep it going the whole night, so the Artesians are going to have to get back.
Myers has it up top for the Artesians. A little bit of a struggle.
The pressure by North right now is very good.
Caden Rodenkrantz passes it over to Brady Costin. Landon Myers hands it off to Costin.
The Artesians are just trying to find someone open so they can score.
Good defense so far by North.
This is great defense by North.
Nice block there by Blair. And he's going to lay it in.
That is the first 2 points on the night. 2 minutes into this game, and it's only 2-0.
Nice steal, almost a steal. Loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
Now with this hustle that Bloomington North just showed, the Artesians need to win those loose balls, those 50-50 chance balls. Artesians need to get every time if they want to win this ball game tonight.
If they get all those, that'll really change the ball game.
That'll really help them tonight if they get those.
Kleiber has it up top.
The Artesians really going to have to step out on players when they're taking threes. Decatur shot a lot of them, just missed.
Vinsel finds Steinfeld, and he's going to get fouled while he shot the layup. Zach Lynn picks up his first foul there. Steinfeld's first free throw is good. Steinfield seconds a little short. Rebound Zach Lynn. Nice pressure there by Steinfield. Noah Stout with the layup.
Good find by Landon Myers to get Noah Stout open and hit the bucket. This is what I was talking about. The North Cougars ran fast in transition even after the bucket.
Clyber directing traffic up top. Clyber to Vincel. Vincel drives. Brady Costin picks up the foul.
Now the Artesians tonight, they're playing a much different 2-3 zone than we're used to seeing by them. Usually we see them stay back and don't come out really and pressure the players, but tonight we're seeing traps all over, and
very aggressive.
This is very aggressive, and so far it's not doing too bad.
Nice drive there by Clyber. Zach Lynn pulls down the board.
They're going to have to stop Clyber when he comes down the lane, and they did there. He found J.Q. Roberts open for the three, but he airballed it luckily.
Landon Myers has it up top. Cougars still pressuring the Artesians pretty good. Nice drive by Caden Rottkrantz, going to get blocked by Steinfield.
That's what the Artesians want, though. Even though Rottkrantz got blocked, if he can drive in every time, the Artesians are not complaining.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive both offensively and defensively.
Yes, indeed.
Landon Myers at the drive. Floater, no good. Rebound Steinfield. Nice pass there for the bucket for the Cougars.
That's what I'm talking about with their transition. They got the rebound, passed it off, and it went. The Artesians are really going to have to get back on defense if they want to stay in this ball game tonight.
Brady Costin has it. Noah Stout stepped on the baseline. That'll go to the North Cougars.
The Artesians are going to have to cut back on their sloppy mistakes if they want to stay in this.
Kleiber dribbles up again for the Cougars. The lob, not the finish though. Nice rebound there by Blair.
As that's the hustle. The Artesians need to get those rebounds. Number 23 just hustled over the Artesians and scored.
Myers to Stout.
Stout wanted that three.
Yeah, I highly suggest the Artesians shoot any open shot they have because by the looks of it, they're not going to get many. Brady Costin drives, kicks out to Noah Stout. Stout back to Costin. Costin loses it.
The Bloomington North Cougars have done a great job defending the Artesians so far tonight.
Kleiber for three. No good. Put back by Steinfield.
The Artesians need to hustle as Coach Kip Stagg's going to call a timeout here. So far, 9-2, Bloomington North. What have we seen so far, Braxton?
Well, the Cougars have really had two players each scored all for them. Jeremiah Blair with 4 and Aaron Steinfield with 5, and that's really been the story so far.
Yeah, well,
their good defense.
What we've seen, the two big men for Bloomington North have just dominated the paint, and the Artesians with their 2-3, they limited the threes like they wanted, but now they've got to deal with rebounding, and they also have to deal with getting back on defense because the North Cougars have scored about probably 4 points or so with them getting in transition.
Yeah, with 2 minutes and 17 seconds, the Artesians trail the Cougars 9-2.
So the Artesians need to find something going here on offenses. We're going to have a new lineup with Zach Lynn, Caleb Cheatham, Bo Frederick, Craig Westner, and Dayton Devon.
Artesians look to be using some fresh bodies here. Craig Westner gives it to Frederick. Kleiber kicked it out.
As you can see, the hustle by Bloomington North. I mean, it's just teams that play like this are going to win ball games because of how hard they hustle. We saw that with Decatur Central.
Caleb Cheatham has it. Zach Lynn.
As you see down low, Steinfeld and Devon are playing hard down low.
Nice finish there by Dayton Devon.
Devon with the and one. That is what the Artesians want to see out of Dayton Devon.
Yeah, Dayton Devon with a nice little hook shot type deal there.
As
hits it for the bucket.
Him and Steinfeld were going hard at it.
That should be a good fight all night.
Yes, that should, and we will look out for that the whole night.
And that looks like an egg in Dayton Devon's hand. His hands are huge. As we have Kleiber dribbling up top. Kleiber to Vincel.
The Artesians staying in their more up-tempo 2-3 zone.
Vincel tries to feed Steinfeld, but can be deflected to the Artesians.
With Bloomington North, that is what they want, as Vincel cuts baseline and finds someone open, just doesn't get it, as they're going to have one man play full court now, as that's Nick Kleiber, player we want to watch out for.
Zach Lynn makes a move. Cannot make the floater. Another hard fought down there.
Dayton Devon's playing hard so far. It's good to see out of him.
Yeah, him and Roberts are getting a little post action down there.
The Artesians are going to regain possession.
Caleb Cheatham passing it in. Oh, Frederick right off his hands. Vincel lays it up and a foul.
Zach Lynn there. You could see the coaches do not want him to do that. They would either want him to foul early or just let the bucket go. You don't want to foul someone going up for a layup in fast break.
Yeah, you definitely want to either not let him shoot it and foul him or let him have the bucket, but definitely not both.
As we see for Bloomington North, J.Q. Roberts comes out and Tim Brewster comes in, and Noah Stout comes in for Zach Lynn.
Vincel's free throw is perfect. That's his third point tonight.
As Vincel is the leading scorer for this Bloomington North team, averaging 14 points a game.
Craig Westner has it. Feeds down low to Dayton Devon with the finish.
Dayton Devon is having a great game so far.
With 4 points, and they're both on pretty nice post moves.
They both are, yes.
Kleiber has it. Nice move there. Drives. Couldn't finish. Little rebound by Steinfeld, and he is fouled.
Now with Kleiber there, even though he missed, your Artesians are going to have to look out for that. He just showed how athletic he is, how strong he is, and how fast he is. He took that to the rim easily, just got pressure and missed it, and Steinfeld got the rebound and is now at the line shooting too.
Leading scorer right now for the Cougars is Steinfeld with 6.
As that is the amount of points the Artesians have tonight.
Dayton Devon pulls down a strong rebound. Being pressured by Kleiber once again. Craig Western, nice catch there. Has the wide receiver hands. Caleb Cheatham picks up another foul.
As Caleb Cheatham's not afraid to get handsy with players when he plays. He is a very aggressive player, and that is what Coach Kip Staggs loves about Cheatham. As we see in for number 23, Jeremiah Blair, is number 24, Cade Logman.
Kleiber dribbles it up with 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
We'll see if the North Cougars can do anything before the buzzer sounds.
Kleiber drives. Vincel throws up a shot. No good.
And as we're going to end the first quarter here, Bloomington North leads our Martinsville Artesians 13-6.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium as we're going to start our second quarter as Bloomington North leads our Martinsville Artesians 13-6.
And for the Cougars, their leading scorer has been Steinfield with 6 points. He's really been the story so far for the Cougars.
He has, and the Artesians, they're going to need him to get off the offensive glass because they haven't found a way to stop him.
Yeah, he's a big guy, and the Artesians have big guys, but they haven't found a way to stop him yet, and that's really hurt him.
In their 2-3 with the more aggressive type, they won't have as many people down low, so Devon's really going to need to box out and get the boards.
Kleiber has it up top. And a travel called against the Cougars.
As 22, Isaac Vinsel, he is going from one side of the court to the other just to try to get open for an easy shot. The Artesians' defense is making Bloomington North struggle right now, but they just keep getting the offensive boards, and that's how they're scoring.
Myers has it.
Frederick, no good on that three. As North is going to run in tempo.
Brewster pushes it. Gives it out to Kleiber. Kleiber kicks out to Vinsel for three. Good.
As the Artesians do not want that to happen. That's why they're running this 2-3 tempo, because they don't want the threes.
Bo Frederick has it. Craig Wester tries to feed Devon, but it's going to be tipped, but he's going to get it back.
North's defense is very, very good so far in this game tonight.
Landon Myers to Dayton Devon.
They're teaching just trying to get somebody open so they can get a bucket.
Noah Stout makes a move, drives. Blocked, but he finished.
As Noah Stout, he is our player to watch for the Artesians. That's what we need him to do. We need him to step up and be that big player for our team.
Kleiber over to Brewster for three. No good. Rebound Vinsel.
And that's the hustle we're talking about with Bloomington North. They're just out hustling the Artesians right now.
Kleiber draws the foul.
With Nick Kleiber, we saw just a minute ago, his high basketball IQ, he finds the open player and there drives in and draws the foul.
Craig Westner picks up his first foul there. Kleiber's first free throw is good. That's his first point on the night, but he has done very well on defense, shutting down the Artesians point guards.
They have done a good job containing him on the offensive end. As this year he's averaging 11 points, but they're going to need to stop him for the rest of the game.
Sinks his second free throw also.
As number 10, Marco Fitch, comes in for the Bloomington North Cougars. He is also a sophomore. So he comes in for Nick Kleiber.
Landon Myers brings it up the court. Going to be tipped away. Craig Westner picks up the blocking foul.
So they want to try to find Devon down low, but they don't need to force it in there. That's what they were trying to do there. And we saw what happened as Bloomington North is going to go to the line for 1-and-1.
Yeah, it's all right to be patient if they're the Artesians, to wait until he is open, then find him, because whenever it's one-on-one, he usually wins those battles.
Yes, he does. And I'm just now taking a look at it, the foul difference. The Artesians have 7 fouls in this half, and Bloomington North, 1 foul.
As Isaac Vinsel knocks down his first free throw. Second one's good too.
Isaac Vinsel's having a great game tonight.
That's his 9th point. Landon Myers brings it up. Noah Stout over to Landon Myers. Landon makes a move. Over to Westner. Westner trying to find Devon.
That'll be a foul on number 23, Jeremiah Blair. There's Devon and Blair down low, fighting hard, both of them. And Devon is trying his best to get open. And it's worked sometimes so far.
Yeah, Devon trying to get that positioning where his favorite moves come in, where it seems to be the hook shot.
He loves that hook shot.
Landon Myers drives. Stolen away. Vinsel slams it home.
As that's what the Bloomington North Cougars want there, is Isaac Vinsel with a nice slam dunk.
That's his 11th point already. He has half of the Cougars' points.
And he has more than the Artesians.
It's never good.
That is never good.
Brady Costin feeds Devon again. Devon, nice kick out to Stout. Tipping away once again for the Cougars.
As Tim Brewster steals that one.
Landon Myers. Well, he did what we said. If you're going to foul him, make sure they don't shoot it. And he fouled them to where he had no chance of shooting that one.
And now he's at the line. As Tim Brewster, he played last week against their tough loss against Bloomington South. Brewster had a great dunk in the game. I highly suggest anyone to try and find that video because that is a great video of him dunking. So we're going to have a timeout here. It's 23-8. Bloomington North's winning. Braxton, how's the game going?
Yeah, it's not too good for the Artesians, but the Cougars, it's been good. But Cole, I mean, every time we're preparing for games, I talk to you about this lineups, and you always seem to know at least 2 players from every single team. So who are the 2 players this week?
Well, this week the 2 players, Marco Fitch, Nick Kleiber, and J.Q. Roberts. When I used to play basketball back in my day, I have played against all of these players, and I can say they are all very, very good.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have a day in travel basketball. I guess I was just a more football type of guy, but I guess, you know, you played quite a bit of players back in your day.
I did play quite a few players back in my day. But you, on the football end, pretty good at football.
Oh, stop, man.
And with football, even though you broke your, what'd you break this year?
Last year I broke my hand, and this year I decided to break my ankle.
Oh, well, that's not nice. But you did score the touchdown when you broke your hand.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it was worth it. But, you know, it is what it is.
So we'll check out next year, maybe. Braxton Dilley is a starting varsity wide receiver.
You never know, man. Brewster knocks down his second free throw.
The Artesians really going to need something on the offense tonight.
Caden Rottkrantz over to Stout. Nice steal there by Blair. Fitch has it up top. Vinsel back to Fitch. Brewster drives, does not hit the layup, rebound Devon. Vinsel steals it and lays it up.
The Artesians, they need to keep care of the ball. They've turned it over the past, I think, 3 possessions now, and if they want to get back into this ball game, they can't turn it over anymore.
No, they certainly can't. Caden Rottkrantz over to Brady Costin. She tried to backdoor cut, but it was too long, but Caden Rottkrantz saved the day. Nice move there by Dayton Devon. Could not finish. Vinsel tries a 3. No good. Rebound Costin. Nice hustle there by
The
Brady.
Artesians do not want Vinsel to get hot. He's already their leading scorer. They can't afford for him to hit a few more threes.
Yes, 13.
This North pressure is great. They've only allowed the Artesians to score 8 points so far, and they're just doing great on the defensive end.
Marco Fitch picks up his first foul there.
So now we're going to get a whole new lineup for the Bloomington North Cougars.
Looks like mostly their starting lineup plus Toohill.
Nate Toohill, number 12.
It's quite an interesting name.
It is. I like it.
Noah Stout tries the post move, no good.
Noah's got to go up stronger with that if he wants to make it against these guys.
Kleiber has it.
We talked about Kleiber earlier, playing for the Indiana Elite teams. A few years back, he played on Indiana Elite Game Time. They won a national championship, and they were one of the best teams in the country. And Nick Kleiber was one of their leading scorers.
Let me guess. You played him too.
I did not play them.
Oh. Brady Costin over to Myers. Brady Costin loses it out of bounds. Turnover for the Artesians.
With the turnovers, they're really going to need to pick it up as Caleb Cheatham's going to come in for Brady Costin. I don't think we've seen this on the MHS Rewind live stream. Cheatham and Myers playing together.
You know, I don't think we have, but they used to be on our basketball team, and they were both pretty dang good.
They both were. So we'll see what they can do here tonight.
Shot there, nice shot by Tuhill.
As
That's a three.
JQ Roberts drove baseline. Perfect pass to Tuhill for the three.
He pushes the lead 31-8 with 2 minutes.
The Artesians need to find something on offense so they can score. They've been in a scoring drought for a long time.
Caleb Cheatham drives, gets fouled.
That's what the Artesians want out of Cheatham. They want him to drive in, draw a foul. He's not afraid to take a hit, so he'll go in and draw the foul. Cheatham tonight doesn't have any points, but he's looking to make it 2 here.
Makes it 1.
So Caleb Cheatham on the year for free throws is shooting 66%. So he goes 50% there.
Kleiber brings it up for the Cougars.
Now if we're looking at the Artesians, they're going with a much smaller lineup. Noah Stout and Dayton Devon both sitting, so Zach Lynn is their tallest player.
Foul committed there by the Artesians. Bo Frederick there picks up his first. Artesians with 9 fouls, and the Cougars only have 4.
This is back to, I think, our first game we did against Edgewood. Remember, Edgewood had around 2 fouls, and the Artesians had 10 late in the game, and that's what caused Martinsville to lose that ball game, was their foul trouble.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive game for the Artesians.
So here, the Artesians, they're going to need to lay off the fouls if they want to even try to get back into this game.
Kleiber picks up his 4th point there by knocking down that free throw.
The Artesians have done a good job of keeping Kleiber off the points, but his impact on the whole game has been huge.
As Blair drives, a charge called.
As what I said, Caleb Cheatham not afraid to take a hit. 23, Jeremiah Blair is a big guy, and Caleb just took a huge hit.
He did, and Coach Stagg's going to call a timeout.
I guess for Cheatham, those football days paid off.
Yeah, that was quite a hit he just took by quite a big guy.
That was, now we're at the timeout, 33-9. The Artesians are down. The Artesians going to need to find something on offense if they want to even score.
Yeah, I'm sure defensively they're talking just try to not let them score and maybe get a few threes to come back so they have a little bit of a cushion heading into halftime. And here is a replay of Vince's dunk.
It's a great dunk by Isaac Vincel.
Slam there.
He went down with authority. With Isaac Vincel, we're going to tally up his points real quick.
He has 13, I believe. That's quite a
13
bit.
points on the night as he's their leading scorer.
Landon Myers over to Rottenkrantz. Back to Myers for 3. No good.
That is what the Artesians need. If Landon would have hit that, I'm telling you, the crowd would have went crazy.
Yeah,
they won a bucket from the Artesians.
That could have sparked some momentum and maybe could have led them to get quite a bit more points.
The floor general, Nick Kleiber's going to take it up.
For your Artesians out there, they have Landon Myers, Caden Rottenkrantz, Zach Lynn, Bo Frederick, and Caleb Cheatham.
And for the North Cougars, they have Nate Tuhill, Nick Kleiber, J.Q. Roberts, Aaron Steinfeld, and Jeremiah Blair.
As Steinfeld gets a rebound, misses the putback. Zach Lynn gets that rebound.
The Artesians get the second rebound, but they really need to get offensive rebounds.
Bo Frederick checks up a three, no good. Zach Lynn tipped it out of bounds.
Now with the smaller lineup for the Artesians, Zach Lynn's really going to have to rebound well.
Yeah, it's definitely a shooting lineup for the Artesians.
As they're going to need some shots as they only have 9 points.
Kleiber has it. Nice find there.
And that's just the IQ of everyone on this North team. Kleiber finds J.Q. Roberts, and he just jumps up, turns around, and finds Blair down low, and he's going to the line for two.
Yeah, they're a very smart basketball team.
Yes, they are.
Blair at the line. First one rolls out.
This is Blair on the years, averaging 9 points for the Bloomington North Cougars.
Second one's good.
It's now
fifth point there.
Cougars, they are putting full court pressure on the Artesians. The Artesians do not want that right now.
Caleb Cheatham. Zach Lynn sinks the two-pointer.
That is what the Artesians needed. They needed something to get momentum, but with only 17 seconds left in this half, I don't know if it'll be enough.
A little too late there, but better late than never.
Let's see if the Artesians can hold North. And, well,
Steinfeld.
No, they can't.
Good.
Steinfeld with the two. As that is going to be the end of the first half here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. The Bloomington North Cougars lead our Martinsville Artesians 36-11.
Don't do that.
Work can be overwhelming.
School can be overwhelming.
I don't feel like I do enough at home.
I don't feel like myself at home.
I don't know if I'm making the right choices for my future.
I have no idea what to do with my future.
I have anxiety.
I get so depressed.
I just wish someone could understand.
We may be your parents.
But we've been in your shoes.
And we fought the same battles.
No matter what you're facing,
We're here for you.
And you're not in this alone.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/official.
And we are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. The Artesians trail the Cougars 36-11. As here we have the MHS dance team about to perform, and we'll let you guys watch.
For your halftime enjoyment, we proudly present the Martinsville Artesian Dance Line.
I am not black. I mean, that's what the world calls me, but it's not me. call yourself is just a label. See, from birth, the world force feeds us these labels. And eventually we all swallow them. We digest them, accept the labels, never ever doubting them. But there's one problem. Labels are not you and labels are not me. Labels are just labels. But who we truly are is not skin deep. Listen, I'm not here to tell you how science has concluded that genetically we're all mixed and race in the human species doesn't exist, or how every historian knows that race was invented in the 15th century to divide people from each other, and it has worked perfectly. No, I'm not here to lecture. I just want to ask one question. Who would you be if the world never gave you a label? Never gave you a box to check? Would you be white, black, Mexican, Asian, Native American, Middle Eastern, Indian? No. We would be one. We would be together. No longer living in the era of calling human beings black people or white people. These labels that will forever blind us from seeing a person for who they are, but instead seeing them through the judgmental, prejudicial, artificial filters of who we think they are. And when you let an artificial label define yourself, then my friend, you've chosen smallness over greatness and minimized yourself, confined and divided yourself from others. And it is an undeniable fact that where there is division, there will be conflict, and conflict starts wars. Therefore, every war has started over labels. It's always us versus them. So the answer to war, racism, sexism, and every other ism is so simple that every politician has missed it. It's the labels. We must rip them off. Isn't it funny how no baby is born racist, yet every baby cries when they hear the cries of another, no matter their gender, culture, or color, proving that deep down we were meant to connect and care for each other. That is our mission, and that is not my opinion, that is the truth. In a world that is so much fiction, please listen, labels only distort our vision, which is why half of those watching this will dismiss it or feel resistance and conflicted with it. Just remember, so did the caterpillar. Before it broke through its shell and became the magnificent butterfly. Well, these labels are our shells, and we must do the same thing so we can finally spread our wings. Human beings were not meant to be stopped with labels like groceries and supermarkets. DNA cannot be regulated by the FDA. We were meant to be free, and only until we remove them all and stop living and thinking so small will we be free to see ourselves and each other for who we truly are.
That was a very good message by the Martinsville High School dance team.
That was very good. Now, let's get back to this game. Let's look at the halftime stats.
For the Martinsville Artesians, Dayton Devon has 4 points, Zach Lynn has 2, Noah Stout has 4, and Caleb Cheatham has 1. Over to the Bloomington North Cougars, Tim Brewster has 1, Nick Kleiber has 4, Nate Toohill has 3, Isaac Vinsel has 12, Jeremiah Blair has 5, and Aaron Steinfield has 10.
As earlier in tonight's broadcast, we talked about the keys to the game. And for Bloomington North, it was rebound, which they've rebounded very, very well tonight. And their next one was defend the perimeter well. They've gave up 11 points. They've done that very well. Then share the basketball. I think they've shared the basketball very, very well. As their floor general, Nick Kleiber, has done very well. And then push the tempo. They pushed the tempo we saw earlier with that Isaac Vinsel dunk. And so then we come to Martinsville. Cut down turnovers. They need to cut down on their turnovers in the second half. The next key, keep North off the offensive glass. They have not done that so far. They need to do that in the second half. And they need to knock down some shots. We saw at the end they knocked down shots, but they need to do that more in the second half.
As you can see on the court, they have the 7th and 8th grade basketball players. And I have 2 relatives of mine on there, my 2 brothers, one on the 8th grade and one on the 7th grade.
Now, Braxton, would you like to say you're better than them?
Yes, I would. I think both of them, I don't think they could take me in anything, really.
Anything? Nothing at all?
No, no. Maybe, like, I don't see anything.
As we're going to take a break here at halftime, 36-11, Bloomington North.
Understand.
Being young is hard.
With friends, school, family,
Homework, jobs, sports.
It's easy to get overwhelmed.
stress, anxiety, depression.
They can take over everything.
And with drinking, vaping, smoking, drugs.
We know it seems like the easiest answer.
But it just makes things harder.
No matter what you're facing,
you can do it.
And you don't have to do it alone.
Because we understand.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
We're not just officers or deputies. We're people. We're parents and grandparents. We're here to serve our community. We're here for you. And we want everyone to succeed and be substance abuse free.
And we are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Bloomington North Cougars lead the Artesians 36-11. Cole, why have the Artesians been doing so hot in this game so far?
Well, Bloomington North has played really almost a near-perfect game. They've rebounded well, they've hustled, they've got offensive boards, they score. Held the Artesians to 11 points. The Artesians just haven't been able to do anything against North's man-to-man pressure, and they haven't been able to stop North on the defensive side.
Yeah, North has been very, very dominant so far in this game.
They have, and so far for North, the leading scorer is Isaac Vinsel, but he's not the only player doing well. As we said, the player to watch out for was Nick Kleiber. Kleiber only with 4 points tonight, but has done so much as a floor general.
Yeah, he's been very good on defense too, stopping all of Martinsville's point guards so far. And Steinfeld has came back with another 10. That's really helped the Cougars also.
And back with Kleiber, even as a sophomore, you can see how much of a leader he is and how much the Cougars team looks up to Kleiber. And that just shows to the leadership and the level that he's played at going back to his AAU seasons. Playing at that high level has helped him get to where he is today.
Yeah, Kleiber's a very good sophomore leader, and he's going to be a good one for 2 more years, too, for the Cougars. It's a very good sign for the Cougars.
As talking about young players for the Cougars, freshman J.Q. Roberts is also a very good player, as Roberts this year averaging around 6 points a game, but he's not the star role this year. Next year, he'll get more of a chance to play when the seniors are gone, and he'll really be a star for them.
Yeah, I can already tell in his senior year, he will be a beast.
As JQ with that 6'5" frame, and as him being a guard, the Artesians haven't been able to stop him so far getting to the basket. He's found open players like Steinfeld so far, and the Artesians just really need to stop that in the second half.
As we are about to start the third quarter.
For Martinsville, to start the third quarter, we're going to see the Myers and Cheatham duo out there with Zach Lynn, Dayton Devon, and Caden Rottenkrantz. Dayton Devon started out the game very well.
They look to be in this, the play that we saw them do last week, that they kind of ran through that we thought they were going to, but they kind of didn't at the same time.
So we'll see if it works here.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. Yeah, I think that was the idea, but they passed it away real quick.
They want to find Rottenkrantz down low to feed it into Devon, but didn't have the chance to do it.
The North. The Cougars tip it out that time. They're going to retain with the Artesians.
So Artesians, they're going to need to keep care of the ball if they want to get back in this ball game. It's 36-11. They can't afford to lose the ball.
Caleb Cheatham passes into Landon Myers. Landon having trouble. Finds Rottenkrantz. Feeds Devon. Nice pass over there to Lynn for 2.
That is perfect play by the Artesians. Feed it down to Dayton Devon. They think he's going to shoot it. Zach Lynn cuts right in and scores.
Just 4-point right there. Nice layup there.
So the Artesians staying in their 2-3 zone.
Kleiber feeds it down low. No good. Stays with the Cougars.
Even though he missed, that is not what they want for the Cougars. Down low, scoring. The Artesians cannot allow that.
Foul committed there by the Artesians. Dayton Devon picks up his first personal there.
The Artesians in the last half had many more fouls than the Bloomington North Cougars did. Hopefully that won't be the case in this half.
This first free throw is good.
The Steinfeld also 6'5". Devon is 4 inches taller than him, but Steinfeld with that big body frame is just bullying Devon out of the post.
He has a much larger body than Devon. Devon's still pretty tall, though.
Yes, he is.
Zach Lynn over to Cheatham. Trying to find Devon down low. But good defense there by Steinfeld. Lynn drives, kicks out to Myers. Myers with a little move. Floater, no good.
As Myers missed there, but loves to shoot the floater, just didn't go down.
Kleiber over to Vincel. Vincel with the move. Kicks over to Roberts for 3, no good. Rebound Vincel. Blocked by Devon. Loose ball. Gonna go to the Artesians.
It's even though the Artesians got that, that's the hustle that they need to have. Bloomington North, great hustle all throughout this game.
Yeah, both teams were flying around right there.
Yes, they were.
And then Myers pushes it up the court.
Kleiber's not going to get off of Myers, putting great pressure on him.
Foul there against the Cougars.
The Artesians now going to run an inbounds play. They're going to want to get Caden Rottenkrantz open for a 3. And
they get him. The shot's up, no good. Vincel pushes up.
This is the push-up they talk about. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Vincel, he wanted that dunk. You know he wanted that dunk.
Landon Myers picks up his second foul right there.
Vincel's going to go to the line. He has 12 points on the night.
First free throw was good. That's his 13th point. Leads the Cougars in scoring.
The Artesians, once again, not able to stop one player tonight. It's been 2. It's been Steinfeld and Isaac Vincel.
Yeah, Vincel there pushes the lead 40-13 with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
The Artesians need to stop the Cougars and need to score quick.
Vincel with the steal, slams it home once again.
Another slam with authority, Isaac Vincel. That's his second one of the night. As the Cougars really are going to run away with this game if the Artesians don't pick it up.
Caden Rottenkrantz drives, feeds it to Zach Lynn. Makes a move, floater, good. Nice move there.
Good move by Zach Lynn there to get the easy bucket for the Artesians.
6 point right there. Vincel kicks it out to Kleiber. To Vincel. Steinfeld. Blair shoots it up, and there's a foul.
As Caden Rottenkrantz goes down as he's going to get the foul called. He just got shoved down to the ground. He couldn't guard him, and I'm pretty sure he tried to take the charge, but didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work.
As Blair knocks down the free throw. That's his 8th point tonight. And then Myers being pressured by Kleiber.
With every team that we watch play the Artesians, almost all of them play a man-to-man against the Artesians, and it's all giving them trouble.
As the Artesians turn it over right there. Vincel for 3. No good, rebound Myers.
As we're going to see at the scorer's bench, 4 new players are going to come in for the Artesians.
Landon Myers to Rottenkrantz. Trying to feed Devon, but can't. Coach Staggs calls a timeout for the Artesians as they trail the Bloomington North Cougars 45-15 with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Now with this third quarter, Braxton, what have you saw so far?
Well, I've seen a lot of Bloomington North basketball going pretty well for them, and for the Artesians, not so well.
As I agree with that, the Artesians really, with the keys to the game we talked about, they still need to cut down on the turnovers and keep North off the offensive glass.
And we're going to watch another replay of Vincel's dunk. There we go, slams it home.
So it's another slam with authority.
That's his second one on the night.
And I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one before the end.
Yeah, he's got hops, and he can slam it home
he
pretty
does
hard.
have hops. So Artesians now back on the court, ready to start after the timeout break. As for the Artesians, we have Craig Westner, Brady Costin, Landon Myers, Noah Stout, and Bo Frederick.
Craig Westner passes into Bo Frederick. Thought about a 3, decided not to. Tipped around. Finally, Blair holds it in.
I thought that was about to go back in.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Though Steinfeld lays it in.
The Artesians cannot let that happen if they even want to get back close into this game. Have not been able to stop Steinfeld this whole game.
Bo Frederick tries a long 3. No good. Rebound Steinfeld. Pass stolen by Costin.
But you can see when Costin stole that, the IQ of Nick Kleiber is just phenomenal as Landon Myers hits the 3 for the Artesians. Maybe that'll get a momentum going for them.
Hopefully it will. Vincel has it. Back to Kleiber. Vincel feeds Roberts. Does not make the layup.
That was no good by J.Q. Roberts.
Noah Stout for 3. No good. Rebound. There by Kleiber. Lays it right in.
There, that's the speed of Nick Kleiber. He just zooms past all of the Artesians for the easy layup.
Picks up his 6th point right there. Landon Myers being guarded by Kleiber with the floater. No good. Rebounds Steinfeld.
Myers has shot 2 floaters tonight. Hasn't hit either of them. That's his signature shot, so he's got to knock those down.
Nice pass there to Steinfeld.
That was Isaac Vincel there with the great IQ, great pass. And speaking of Isaac Vincel, he plays for the 2021 Indiana Elite team, and that's their top team in the class of 2021.
Yeah, Isaac Vincel and Aaron Steinfeld both have 16 points right now.
They both are playing very, very well for the Cougars.
Brady Constant losses up a 3, no good. Again, another transition. As Roberts makes the layup.
Roberts wanted that dunk but got shoved in the back. No foul called though.
Yeah. Very nice no call there for the Artesians.
Got away with that one.
Craig Wessner drives. Gonna get blocked.
As with the Artesians getting nothing going, seeing that from Craig Wessner is great. Even though he got blocked, if he can drive in every time, he'll make few of those fall. Zach Lynn comes in for the Martinsville Artesians.
Landon Myers passing it in. Tries to find Brady Costin, but he can't. Steinfield cannot lay it in, but Roberts slams it home right behind him.
As Roberts with that dunk, Bo Frederick, I am sorry that you got dunked on there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Frederick.
As he comes back with a statement three. That is great to see. Nobody likes to get dunked on, but if you come back and hit a three like that, it just silences the crowd.
Just made right up for his mistake right there. Fitch has it up top. Over to Roberts. No good.
JQ wanted that after his big dunk. He wanted to hit a three, but no good.
Steinfield checks out for the Cougars.
As with the Cougars, a new lineup: JQ Roberts, Marco Fitch, Tim Brewster, Cade Logman, and Nate Toohill.
Craig Wessner tries a three. Good.
As the Artesians have hit 2 threes in a row, this is great for them. They're getting the momentum going.
Craig Wessner's first 3 points on the night. Zach Lynn picks up a foul right there.
The Artesians still down 55-24, but hit a couple of threes.
And we're going to watch a replay of Roberts' dunk right there. Oh, it was Wessner's three.
It's Wessner with the three, not the dunk. We might see the dunk later.
Yeah, we probably will.
But Wessner with that great three for the Artesians. If they can stop Cougars here, that'll be great, as they do. If they can get it out in transition and score, momentum could be going on their side.
Landon Myers has it. Stolen away by the Cougars. Fitch has it.
That foul was on the floor, but when we saw there, JQ Roberts knew he didn't have a hold of the ball, so he tipped it up to Marco Fitch, and that just shows the basketball IQ of these Bloomington North players.
.16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Cougars lead the Artesians 55-24. Fitch has it up top for the Cougars. Fitch looks to dribble it out. And that will do it for the third quarter of play, as the Cougars lead the Artesians 55-24. And we will go into the break with a look at the dunk from Roberts.
That's a great putback dunk by JQ Roberts for the Bloomington North Cougars.
Don't do that.
I wish to get accepted to a good college.
I want to be a businesswoman.
I really want to be very independent in my life.
I just love watching my friends be happy, and I want to do whatever I can to make them happy. I wish that my friends will be able to achieve all of their dreams.
I want to help as much as I can.
I want to help people, but like in a bigger way.
We are back here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium for our fourth quarter of play. The Bloomington North Cougars will lead our Artesians 55-24. We're going to start the fourth quarter.
Fitch has it up top for the Cougars. For the Artesians, they have Brady Costin out there, Craig Wessner, Zach Lynn, Caleb Cheatham, and Caden Rattenkrantz.
And for the Bloomington North Cougars, we have number 24, Cade Logman, number 12, Nate Toohill, number 10, Marco Fitch, number 1, Tim Brewster, and number 13, JQ Roberts. This JQ just minutes ago in the third quarter had a great dunk, and we saw that replay. Man, that was a good dunk.
That was a very athletic play right there.
That was. As JQ, as we said earlier, only a freshman. He's going to get better every year.
Brewster knocks down his second free throw. That's his third point tonight. Nice pass there.
The Artesians going to need to get something going if they want to even make this game close.
Craig Wessner feeds Lynn. Lynn to Costin. Costin drives. Can't lay it up. Rebound, Brewster. Fitch controlling the time right now.
The Artesians staying in a 2, it looks like a 2-3, just a different kind than we're used to seeing from the Artesians.
Toohill tries a three, no good. It's going to be a jump ball.
So those 50-50 balls that we talked about earlier tonight, the Artesians need to get those, and they haven't.
The Cougars have definitely won the 50-50 ball tonight so far.
And they have.
Caleb Cheatham moves right behind French. He lays it up with the and one. As we see a replay there of Caleb Cheatham's and one. Nice move there.
Great drive by Cheatham. That's his relentlessness that Kip Staggs likes, and he goes in and scores but misses the free throw.
Fitch has it up top once again for the Cougars. Roberts over to Brewster. He just moves right past Craig Wessner.
Those moves were great by Tim Brewster, and you can see the speed and athleticism from this Bloomington North team, and it's really giving the Artesians trouble tonight.
Yeah, there you can see that Brewster wanted a foul, but he didn't get it, so he was like, all right, and he dribbles right past Wessner for the foul.
So he hits his first one. This Tim Brewster on the year is averaging 6 points a game, so he's not averaging the most, but still is giving great minutes as a senior for the Bloomington North Cougars.
Brewster has 5 points, and all of them have came from free throws.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. All that matters is that you have the points.
Yes, sir.
Caleb Cheatham has it over to Wessner. Rattenkrantz going to be stolen there. Little troubles with staying on their feet here.
As we're going to end up with the ball.
Craig Wessner draws the foul.
As when Craig Wessner got that foul, our teaching student section loved it. They love watching Craig Wessner play.
Yep, he is a very good role model senior leader for the Martinsville Artesians.
Craig Wessner, some people call him super senior. He plays 3 sports, baseball, basketball, and football. He is very good at all sports.
Yeah, he works very hard in not only sports but academics too, as he is a smart fella.
As that's why the Artesians want him for their leadership role with the seniors.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if he took my test for me, because man, I bet he's taken every class I've taken.
As he does throw the ball away there, so we were just talking about him. Now we've got 4 new players for the Artesians.
Yeah, they have Noah Stout, Landon Myers, Bo Frederick, Dayton Devon, and again, our Craig Wessner. Fitch brings it up for the Cougars. Three from Brewster, no good. A rebound, Craig. Landon Myers. No, kicks it to Noah Stout. It's going to be stolen there by Roberts. He's going to make a nice layup.
You could tell JQ wanted another dunk, but Craig Westner, sneaky as he is, comes up behind him and almost gets a steal.
Yeah, that's why small guys have quite the advantage on tall guys. They can just sneak right up behind them.
Yes, they do.
Frederick fires up a three, no good. Two-Hill pushes. Gives it to Fitch. That was very athletic, but just a little bit behind the rim when he shot that.
I'm not sure what he wanted to do there. It looked like he was trying to be a part of the Jelly Fam right there.
The what?
The Jelly Fam. You've never heard of that?
I've never heard of the Jelly Fam.
So it's basically, have you heard of a jelly layup?
No.
Okay. So it's when they do like a cool move when they go for a layup. Like maybe it's an up and under, but they add a little touch to it.
Why would they call that the jelly? What does jelly have to do with anything?
I don't know. You should ask the person that made it up.
You know, I might have to take you up on that one.
And with the Jelly Fam, a group of people created that, and now it's called the Jelly Fam, and when people try to do that, that's what they call it.
So is this like a YouTube thing, or like do they just only shoot jelly shots, or I mean?
Well, no, it's so there's an Instagram Overtime.
Oh, Instagram, okay.
And they have these players, and even during games they'll showcase them. I'll have to show you sometime.
Yeah, you might have to. I've never heard of these guys. Landon Myers brings it up for the Artesians. Craig Wester feeds Dan Devon with the turnaround, no good. Rebound, Fitch. Oh my, almost a nice dunk there.
JQ wants another dunk before this game ends, and heck, he could get it.
Yeah, by the odds of him, right now he looks like he's trying to get it too.
Yeah, he definitely wants that dunk.
As we have Two-Hill lays it up right there.
Nice bucket by Nate Two-Hill in transition, and this game is just out of reach for the Artesians now with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this game.
Yeah, the Artesians just trying to make some positives out of these last 3.5 minutes. Landon Myers drives, poked away.
Now this could be a dunk we're seeing. Nope.
Roberts still made the layup though.
Roberts is having a great second half.
8 points here in the second half. Coach Staggs calls a timeout for the Artesians as they are trailing 69-26 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
As this game, not a pretty game, Braxton. What have you seen in this fourth quarter?
I've seen a lot of Bloomington North players just taking over this game, and I've seen a lot of Artesian players not being able to stop them.
I agree with that, with the Artesians not being able to stop anybody. Bloomington North's two main players tonight, Aaron Steinfeld and Isaac Vinsel. Let's talk about them for a minute.
Well, we'll start with Steinfeld here with, let me count it, 16 points. And, you know, if a player drops that, you know, that's not always going to be a pretty score. And we also have, this will be Vinsel with another 16 points. And if you have two players with a combined 32 points, it's not always going to look good if you're on defense against those two.
It's a nice little math you did right there with the 16 plus 16.
Yeah, maybe I don't need Craig to take my test. Maybe I got it. I don't know.
But anyways, with the two players we have, the Artesians, they usually struggle with one player. Tonight, it's been two.
Yeah.
And the Artesians really falling behind as we are starting up. And we see number 20, Aiden Lindsay, in the game for the first time.
Yeah, he hasn't really played varsity yet, but this might be his first or second game, and he's already seeing the court.
As Aiden's played JV for most of the year. He's getting some varsity action. We'll see if he can do anything in these last 3 minutes.
See some other JV players walking behind us. Not very happy that he's in. Dayton Devon. Give it to Craig. Westner finds Bo Frederick.
See, Artesians, they just need to hit a bucket here.
And I was just kidding about that. They're not actually mad.
They are very happy to see their teammate Aiden Lindsay play varsity. So he gets to help them on the JV court, and now he gets to help out his varsity team on the court.
That is pretty cool to have your own teammate play varsity when you are a JV player. Foul committed there by the Cougars.
As 43 came in, Zach Rager, and number 30, Ryan Bramwell. Those are two new players we haven't seen tonight. As Ryan Bramwell, I am pretty sure played in the JV game as well.
Yeah, a lot of these players that are playing right now have played a little JV.
Because now they're getting their varsity minutes, so this is good for them.
Foul on Rager once again.
As Devon and him are battling down low. This is what Devon did earlier in the night.
Yeah, those are two big fellas going at it.
Devon started out tonight very well. He hasn't done as much in the second half, but still contributed for the Artesians.
Caleb Cheatham tries to move, no good. Rebound Rager. Caleb fouls him right there.
As Cheatham, as I said earlier, he likes to be handsy and got called for that one. Usually doesn't get called, but does tonight.
Yeah, as the score is 69-26 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
And with the fouls we were talking about first half, it wasn't good. This half still not good. The Artesians with 10 fouls. Bloomington North with 6, but there's still a difference. As Landon Myers is going to come in for number 4, Caleb Cheatham.
Rager knocks down his first free throw. Second free throw is up and good. It's his third point tonight.
As Rager on the year, only averaging around a point.
Bo Frederick launches up a three. No good. Rebound Roberts.
As JQ still looking for that last dunk.
Fitch has it up top.
Now with the Artesians, as this game's coming to a close, they will be playing tomorrow at Guerin Catholic High School. So if you want to go travel to Guerin Catholic, I suggest you do it. The game will be at 4. The JV starts at 4, and the varsity will start at 5:30. So a bit of a different time, but if you want to come support your Artesians, I highly suggest you do so.
We will not be covering that game, so if you want to watch it, you're going to have to go.
And we will be covering next Friday at Perry Meridian, as it's a mid-state conference game. The Artesians will hope to win that game as well.
Fitch has it up top for the Cougars. Foul committed there by the Artesians.
As back with the Artesians with their game next Friday against Perry Meridian, that'll be a boys and girls doubleheader. So you will see me and Braxton Dilly announce the second game, and Matt Thomas and Zane Spangler announce the first game.
Yeah, that'll be the third time that's happened this year.
And I highly suggest watching the girls play. Our girls team is great, and Zane and Matt do a great job of announcing.
They do a pretty good job.
We're going to come down with around a minute left in this game, and the Artesians just let it go. In the beginning, it could have been a close game, but Bloomington North ran away with it at the end.
Yeah, Bloomington North came ready to play today, and they showed no fear of this Artesian team, and they have showed it here tonight as they're up 71-26.
As Bo Frederick, when he's at the line, appeared to be grabbing around the rib area. Hopefully he's okay when he's going to shoot his free throws.
Maybe got a little handsy on the foul and A little banged up, but I'm sure he'll be okay. Let's see, Rattles home his first free throw.
Bo Frederick on the year is averaging around 5 points a game, so he is contributing for the Artesians a decent amount.
That's his 5th point tonight, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
So if he doesn't score again, that'll just prove his average more.
As the North Cougars just look to be holding the ball out for the rest of the game. And if Martinsville's not going to foul, the final score will be 71-28 here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. As now we're going to have a foul. Caleb Cheatham fouls, and that's going to send number 10, Marco Fitch, to the line for 2. As Fitch misses his first free throw. And if you're wondering why you're not hearing any of Braxton, he is too busy concentrating on tallying up all the points. As Fitch hits his second free throw, so add that to Fitch's points.
Oh, after I got it totaled up, of course.
Craig Wessner fights hard there, but he's going to get the jump ball as it's going to be Bloomington North ball with 12 seconds left. And it looks like Braxton is done tallying up the points, so we'll see that when the game ends.
I'm not hoping anything bad, but I hope no one else scores, because that'll really help my my work here.
As it looks like nobody else is going to score, and we're going to wrap it up here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. The Bloomington North Cougars come out with the win 72-28.
And scores for the Artesians. Caleb Cheatham had 3, Landon Myers had 3, Bo Frederick had 5, Craig Wessner had 3, Noah Stout had 4, Zach Lynn had 6, Dayton Devon had 4. And for the Cougars, Tim Brewster had 5, Marco Finch had 1, Nick Kleiber had 6, Nate Toohill had 5, J.Q. Roberts had 8, Isaac Vinsel had 16, Jeremiah Blair had 8, Cade Vaughnman had 2, Zach Ridger had 3, and Aaron Steinfield had 16. And that's going to do it from John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Martinsville Artesians lose 72-28. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd like to thank the students in the broadcasting program at MHS for producing the game. Those students were Mason Brown and Trip Moody. Once again, I am Braxton Dillard here along with Cole Meyer, and we would like to say good night, everyone, and thank you for watching.